So I don't know what's going to happen, but I never played Risk as a kid. All I know is that it seems like it's getting worse on the daily. It's not getting better on the daily. Like Putin's not pulling his troops back. He's bombing kids and families, and he's going after civilians. This new general they put in, it was the guy he was like they called him the butcher,
yeah,
the butcher of Syria or whatever. And so that guy's there now. And by the way, that you don't negotiate with the butcher. So. I think we're going to do something, and I think he knows it. I think Putin knows it, and that's why he said what he said today. If anybody gets involved, we will react swiftly. And I kind of want to go, dude, you're getting your ass handed to you by Ukraine. What are you going to do?
We also got
He's only got nukes.
One of their hostages back. Call them hostages. We got former U.S. Marine Trevor Reed back today. We traded a drug smuggler for him. But they still have 2 other people, one of which is the WNBA player. Yeah, right. Brittany, what the fuck? What's her name? We need to, let's...
why? Here's when this happened, when they arrested her at the airport.
Brittany Griner. She was trying to leave the country because State Department had put out that
it's about to break off.
You need to get out. If you're there, she's in the airport, and they stop her and detain her, and that was in February, I think.
So she's still been in prison this whole time.
Yeah.
It's a trumped-up charge.
But the Russian team is now incredible now.
They're going
to win the Olympics next year.
They're saying that the charges against her, it was like weed something or other, paraphernalia. Maximum penalty of 10 years in a Russian prison.
Wow. So I'm going to say something crazy and everyone's going to get mad at me.
Cannabis oil she had.
Cannabis oil. So they called it hashish, though. They said it was hashish. The Russians reported it as hashish, which makes it sound really bad. Like
that's so like 1901.
Yeah.
The Moscow court just announced that it is extending her detention until at least May 19th.
I don't know. Maybe some people can comment on this. I think what's going to happen is we are going to either very stealthily, and we are going to send in a bunch of shit, and there's going to be an attack, and we're going to either go across Ukraine and blow the shit out of the Russians, and it might be under NATO forces. Putin can't beat NATO. Then at this point, he's going to get crazy and pull a nuke. That's what I think. He's going to pull a tactical nuke. Putin, that video we saw of him last week, did you see how bad he looked?
Is that the one where he was like gripping the table?
And his thumb is flexing, and he's
like kind of weirdly slumping.
But we don't think that was anger. You think it's something?
No, and his foot was. Did you see how he's slumping down? Like it looks like when someone's sick and their body starts to kind of cave in on itself. That's what it looked like. So. I think this man knows
that was maybe the button for the nuke. He's just like,
I'm going to push it. I'm going to push it.
Say something wrong.
And then his cat said, yo. So I think what's going to happen is I think this is going to get way worse before it gets better. Way worse before it gets better because he's not going to help. He's not changing it. He's not backing off Ukraine. In Russia, I was talking to Zach, because Zach just came back from filming that movie, and he said all those people in those countries, he goes, dude, if you walk the streets and you're a man and you laugh, people think you're fucking weird. You're weak.
You're weak, yeah.
You're weak because you're laughing.
Yeah. Which totally makes sense about all the Russian dudes outside the Starbucks.
No shit.
And to film a comedy there.
It's like, wow. Yeah. No, well, they weren't a live audience.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't like
a
stage.
But that's the whole thing is that he said
what would that be like to do comedy in Russia?
Oh, man. And he loses. So if Putin loses, and he's losing that, by the way, this is why this hostage transfer happened today. So Putin has a victory. We got one of our guys back. That's what he's going to say. He's had 0 victories. They've tried to announce they announced they took Mariupol, but they didn't.
Well, here's the difference between World War II and now. Hitler had a lot of victories. Leading up to it.
Yeah.
So their momentum was just like growing and growing.
Yeah. I look at the history now, and after being kind of involved in, living through what little bit we're living through right now, it's weird to watch how long it took us to get involved.
Oh, yeah. Way late.
We kept saying it's not happening as his troops kept amassing on the border, and then there were 100,000, and we were like, it's a training exercise.
Yep. No, we didn't. No, Biden said no. He's attacking.
I know, but we didn't do any. I guess we can't.
We can't. And now he's going into. There's another. What's the other country he's going? Moldova. As he actually said he wants to take that for Russia now. Announced it.
Well,
motherfucker announced it.
This is what.
What is he just sitting in a room going, completely got it, need it, got it. What's he doing? Like, why did you just throw
Zelensky? Holy shit, my brain just keeps going out today.
But why did
this is what he said. He's not going to stop with Ukraine.
Nope.
It's just going to keep easing out. And Poland, I mean.
Well, that was an argument. We were working out on Sunday, and they go, he's got nukes, dude. And I went, okay. So he goes into Poland, he goes into Germany, he goes into France because he's got nukes, and we don't do anything there also?
Yeah.
You guys are just holding off the inevitable. That's all they're doing. Because at that point, if we don't go in, what's going to happen is, here's the thing. If a guy holds a gun to your head all the time, you say, I'm not going to do anything. Hold a gun. Eventually, I'm not. You pull a gun. You start to pull a gun. I'm grabbing your gun. I'm not fucking going to let you get it to my head. This is how it's going to fucking work. I'll take a leg shot. I'll take an arm shot. You're not getting it to my head. What we're doing right now is letting Putin fucking put that nuke to our head, and we think he's got a nuke to our head. We can't do anything. Goes into Poland. He's got a nuke to our head. Can't do anything. And that's bullshit. This motherfucker. We've seen. Someone said it great. It was great. Currently, right now, Russia has a third-rate army that can't stand up to the Ukrainians, and these are dudes that were teachers, business people, and they were just there. They're all joined the army now. So by waiting and letting this guy do this, he's positioning nukes. He's getting stuff ready. He's making sure everything's working. By waiting, we're actually letting him fucking get shit ready to nuke somebody instead of just going in and shutting this fucker down. And there's not a country in the world. The only problem I see, I see China being a problem because they have all the weapons they need, but they're seeing how we react. And if Biden doesn't do anything, and we don't know what's going on. Didn't you say someone was saying somebody in intelligence? Oh, it was at Sunday. Someone was saying so-and-so's husband is in intelligence, and he said, no. We're doing some serious illegal shit right now, but no one's going to hear about it.
I was going to say, with the CIA is.
We're America, of course. I was like,
we probably fucking started it.
We went into Pakistan and took Osama bin Laden out into someone else's country and took out a dude from a different country in the middle of the night. Like, we can't.
And then buried
him up,
and then buried him at sea.
The day before the election or whatever, voting or whatever.
So I think what's going to happen is the longer we wait, the worse it's going to get. And I know it's all bad. There's no, you want to talk rock in a hard place. If we go after Putin and we shut him down, let's say they go in and we push everything out of Russia, he's got every right to pull a nuke if he wants. And I think I think he knows he's near the end of his life. I think something's wrong with him. He started seeing an oncologist 2 years ago. 2 years ago, he started seeing.
How do we know that?
There was a report.
Twitter?
There was no. I went through it. It was in like what's the British paper? Not the Daily Mirror. Not one of the shitty ones. It was like it was the BBC. It was a report that he started seeing an oncologist 2 years ago. Look it up. I mean, look it up. You have your computer. And don't we have another ad today?
No, we're done.
We're done with two ads?
Gotta go. I gotta, be in bed at 6 p.m. because our flight leaves at 5 a.m.
Where are we going to be this Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Thursday night, we're going to be in Dayton at the Funny Bone. One show only. There's only a few seats left for that. And then Liberty Township, Funny Bone, Friday and Saturday, 2 shows each night. Off Sunday, home on Sunday.
Guys, these are the last 5 shows before we film this, so please come out to Liberty to watch this show. It's really good. Anyways, World War is not going to happen. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not going to happen, but I'm saying that we got to become the America we were in World War II.
This time we only have one dictator we're dealing with. In World War II, we had 3.
Oh, right?
We had
so but you're completely discounting Xi and MBS because they're quiet right now. But we know that they're supporting him, wings. And there's some weird stuff going on. Yeah.
Well, MBS won't even talk to Biden.
I know.
Or his father won't even pick the phone up.
I know.
And how much oil we buy? People, what's going to happen is in this.
They talked to Jared Kushner, though. They gave him a lot of money.
$2 billion. I wonder how much top secret information you have to give the Saudis before they give you $2 billion
for nothing that you don't have to repay.
He's for an investment fund that you don't have to repay. I wonder how much top secret info.
So weird.
Weird, right? So. You guys just scared the shit out of me, by the way, by bringing up the other 2 days. He said, there's only one dictator. I was like, yes. And she says, no, there's 2. Fuck. I was like,
but they're not more than that. Totally on the same page yet.
Oh, sure they are.
So
he was already meeting with both of them separately.
But didn't we meet with Xi? Is it Xi or Xi? What is his name?
Xi.
Xi. It's Xi.
Xi.
Yeah.
Xi. You don't know how to say that?
Here's the one thing that may stop a world war.
You're pointing a lot.
Sorry, I'm just trying.
A lot of finger
I'm
pointing.
trying to wrap my mind around this.
You haven't pointed at the Highlander at all.
We.
See?
Yeah, wow, it is fat. Sorry. Sorry, dude. Sorry, hun. I didn't mean to.
Don't call me hun. I hate hun.
All right, babe. Sexy.
We're so close. We're so like.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, right? When he's like over,
it's like
and
I can see your fingerprint.
I'm gonna
his finger is erect. It's not limp. It's erect, and it's like it's a lot. It's a lot.
I never give anybody the flaccid finger.
I'm already brain dead today. I'm like I can't. Think.
One last thing. Let me finish. I'm gonna bring it all back around to NAFTA.
Please do.
Because of NAFTA. The one maybe bonus of NAFTA, because we became this international, like we became one world with products.
China needs us.
China needs us. Maybe that's possible. And because of all the oil that we take from Saudi needs us. So all we have to do is shut down the $200 billion that they were paying to Saudi for oil.
Didn't you see that big deal right before Putin invaded Ukraine that he signed with China for oil?
They had buddies. They had big buddies. Yeah, they went
big money deal. So he knew that he didn't need us if we cut that off.
Right. He
did that right before. So it's all very good
oil
timing.
prices are about to go up again because he just cut off all the natural gas to Poland. Guys, do me a favor. Now, I want you to remember something. Our fathers, our grandfathers, our great-grandfathers, and Grandma Jean, we know this because of Grandma Jean, shit went down. And instead of bitching, everybody sucked it up. And we got behind it to end this fucking dude who's killing thousands and thousands of people. This dude needs to be ended. And we're going to have to suck it up to make that happen. I mean, all of us as Americans. It's the one, we can't be like, oh my God, I can't believe gas is $6. And well, you know what? Then maybe you should maybe we should move on to the next technology. Maybe we need to get our fucking cages rattled a bit so we get better. But just understand, for all you people out there, man, and my fellow Americans, I don't care what side you believe on, I think we all agree that when a dude gets this fucking evil, we got to end it. Well, let's get through this together and we'll fight on the B side of it, okay? Guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.